Hi, my name is Annie, and here's an updated video that I promised everybody that I would get out regarding targeted individuals, electronic weapons, and electromagnetic weapons. And this is an update to my story about this, and I'm going to add in the end of this relist the symptoms and also a word about psyops. Okay, now, um, when this first happened to me, okay, which was about a week and a half ago, um, and I never knew, and call me naive, but I never knew anything about being a targeted individual or about targeted individuals or people that are being electronically and electromagnetically harassed. Okay, and now since about a week ago, since I did that video, my incidences and symptoms of being harassed electronically and electromagnetically have ceased. Okay, the tail end of it were the headaches that I had 2 times a day, sharp shooting pains in my ear at random times during the day, and headaches enough where I had to take Tylenol twice a day, and I'm not the type of person to run to medication. I believe in more natural remedies, but this, I didn't really have much of a choice, and I was thinking about and pondering all this kind of stuff. And like I said, I never had any knowledge of this or any direct experience to my knowledge of being a targeted individual, but and I can't even really remember how I came up to know about targeted individuals and people who are being electronically targeted and electromagnetically targeted. Except when I was looking on my YouTube homepage, it's like they wanted me to see this. There was a video right then and there about targeted individuals. It's like somebody wanted me to see that. Also, when I listed the symptoms last time on my video, these were not symptoms that I copied out of somewhere. I used to practice the occult and witchcraft before I became a born-again Christian. And it was almost similar to like what I experienced when I did spirit channeling, except I know that I wasn't channeling that list of symptoms from spirit. I was channeling that from the source that's targeting me. These symptoms have subsided for right now. When they're going to start again, I don't know. Are they going to start again? I don't know. But has this stopped me from putting out the videos about the Constitution and Bill of Rights? No, I fully intend on still getting out that video about our First and Second Amendment and our Constitution, our Bill of Rights, because it's very important to me as a Christian conservative. And I was putting 2 and 2 together. Okay, and I remember it's like I was led to remember this thing that happened to me 10 plus years ago. Okay, I was invited to speak on a television show, by the producer of the show, and I will not mention the name of the show. I will not mention the name of the host of the show, or specifically what the content was about, except to tell you in a general way it was about governmental conspiracy type things. There were 6 other girls, 6 of us total girls on the panel, 5 others beside myself. Okay, and the show host seemed to be particularly interested or concerned about me, to the point where he said, I'm going to contact a very high-ranking official in the state where you live. And I didn't think much of it at the time. I more or less just said, whatever, And now this high-ranking state official was patched in by way of telephone onto the show. Everybody at home could hear it. Everybody in the studio audience can hear it, as well as myself. The convo was there for everybody to hear, and he told me specifically, we're going to be watching you. We're going to be watching everything you do, everywhere you go, and who you're associated with. I was on the radar, and let me tell you something, people. Maybe you might be on a no-fly list, which many people are. Maybe you might be on a governmental watch list at some point in your life. You never leave the radar. Obviously, I guess, you never leave the radar. I was targeted, and still am being targeted in my life today because of that, because of these videos, and because they're what my mother used to call me, a fancy word, subversive, that nice 50-cent word that, people like myself are considered by our United States government. The globalists have a plan to implement and do experimentation on the populace, on the individual themselves. Forget about ISIS terrorists. You're the terrorist. You're the enemy of the state. Okay, Men in Black, are they aliens? No. I believe that they're governmental officials that will come looking for you. Okay, if you're doing things that are subversive. Okay, I guess I'm a subversive person because I know my Constitution and my Bill of Rights, because I believe in a globalist takeover plan, to which my next video will have to do with the globalists involving Walmart, everyone's neighborhood friend. Don't be so sure. Okay, anyway, so in short, that this high-ranking state government official said that he would be sure to watch me and to make sure that I was being watched. Okay, I'm not the same person as I was 3 weeks ago. I started extensively doing research about the globalist involvement with Walmart and the globalist takeover plan with FEMA camps and listings of individuals and lists of what color they are. Are you red? Are you blue? Or are you yellow? Okay, things like this. And so that will make me a target. Now, I also promised to mention something about psyops. Okay, psyops stands for psychological operations. It's mostly, from what I understand, employed by the military to watch our enemies, okay, and to glean information from our enemies and those that might be a threat. Well, guess what? You might be a threat, okay? And people that are using psyop technology are familiar with how the military uses psyops and may be doing it on an individual basis. Although I think a lot of psyops that's done on individuals is done by the military and as experimentation type things. But can individuals get a hold of psyops technology? Absolutely. Can somebody who's not a subversive be a target? Yes. If they're an enemy of somebody that has this type of knowledge, then absolutely. Okay, so that's a little bit of a word about psyops. But I believe that psyops is being used on our own American citizen, on subversives, on, or just as a means of experimentation. Oh, and the globalists who are targeting people through electromagnetic weapons and electronic weapons and psyops, remember, they want to isolate you. They want you to get yourself away from your friends and family. They want to move you around and eventually isolate you because, united divide and conquer. So if a person who's experiencing this thing has noticed relationships going to the wayside, work really hard to keep those relationships and those established type things in your life. You need the help of friends and family, okay? And try to hang on to those relationships because they will be a source of strength for you. Okay, and here is the list of symptoms that I told you in my last video. I'll just reiterate them. Now, symptoms of electronic weapons, electronic magnetic weapons attacks, and some psyops symptoms. Okay, the first two are, these symptoms are nausea, dizziness, vomiting, confusion, maybe diarrhea, short-term displays of mental illness. Your pets might be behaving differently. Pains found in different areas of your body for no explicable reasons. Headaches, acute headaches, short-term impotence, sleep disturbances, and now the more severe or long-term symptoms are as follows, because if the attack continues over a long-term period of time, it can create permanent damage that you may never recover from. Unending physical pain, leading to physical paralysis possibly, or weakness in an area of your body, chronic pain condition, which may even lead to, substance abuse and drug addiction, sterility in both men and women, cancer, various types, heart attacks, suicide, or other forms of death, okay, such as the body not being able to take being attacked anymore, and some of the financial matters, financial loss, such as bank accounts being depleted or drained for no logical reasons, job loss for no logical reasons, paycheck shortage in your paycheck, especially if it's deposited electronically. Electric and battery and other power sourced items malfunctioning or functioning after a period of not functioning, increase of static electricity, objects in your house having been rifled through, doors being unlocked when you know that you locked them. The list goes on and on. I'm sure there's many here that I haven't mentioned. And on the psyops end of it, you may be hearing voices or singing in a distance or, voices that are not mental illness related. And, I don't know too much about that other than that exists. Okay, and it's worth paying attention to. And for those of you that knows an individual in your life that might be struggling with this type of thing, the last thing you want to accuse this person of is being mentally ill. Please don't do that, okay? Because if you never known this individual to be mentally ill before, what would make you think that all of a sudden they are? Okay, if they say that they feel like they're being attacked, then they probably are. The most thing you can do is to listen to that person and be a support person. And now, some things to guard against being attacked electronically, and there is some truth in this. The usage of tinfoil, okay, particularly tinfoil lining a wallet to stop theft electronically, okay, of your personal information and banking information. Don't throw personal things in the trash, no matter how minor they might be. Shred them first, and certainly don't tell people much about your personal life. Okay, keep that to your loved ones. And also, journal every instance that you have that's happened to you. Okay, because if it's something tangible, such as your things being rifled through or being broken into a house, you can report that to the authorities. The other things, such as the vibrations in different areas of your body that don't really move things, a low frequency hum, you may want to not mention this to the authorities, okay? But when it gets to the point where people are breaking into your house and stuff and your things are being rifled through, you may want to consider reporting that to the police authorities. Now, don't ever expect them to say, yes, you are definitely a victim of psyops or an electronic attack, because they will not do that. Okay, and with that, I hope this was helpful today. If symptoms recur with me, I will let you know. Okay, thank you for watching this video. Have a good day.